Alright, you're good.
Last time. Okay, so honestly, so much has happened over the past week that I hardly remember what. You guys were traveling back after commandeering Fletcher's Camden ship. Fletcher was a prisoner on your ship, and over the course of your traveling back, you had began to interview him about things. He seemed like he was expecting you to just let him go, and was bargaining to give you some information that you all declined to take, and eventually decided to execute him in front of his crew. Before his execution could be carried out,
It's supposed to be a duel.
Supposed to be.
well, that's one way to call a murder.
No, I mean he was supposed to be a duel in front of the crew. Instead, I executed him.
Right. Well, you shot him in the head.
Mm-hmm.
Fletcher.
It was self-defense.
The ship in your command, Damien at the head of it, Captain Boneheart.
That is bon hot to you.
Bon hot. Bungus, your last name is Bohort, right?
Yep.
Bungus Bohort. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm
always like, it's Bohort, isn't it? And then I'm like, am I just mixing it up with Damien's last name? But Alright. So, you ended the session by having a little bit of a shopping spree at Oldcaster, restocking on supplies and everything, where Damien, at one point, totally just lied to Magna about her friend.
My God, I remember that.
I feel like shit.
No, Blackheart's just sick. Don't worry.
Bungus picked up a new quarterstaff.
It's frozen.
Alright, cool. I thought my computer was about to go,
yeah.
and I was like, fuck.
Thought it was a dramatic pause.
Everybody go get drinks, go to the restroom.
Good timing.
Yeah, I guess I should go get there.
If he's not back in 15 minutes, we're legally allowed to leave.
That's true.
I'm alive. I'm back.
You are alive.
We released everybody to go empty their bladders and fill their drinks.
Completely fine. Of course my internet decides to shit out like the second we start. Also, I cut my hand on a table saw today.
It could be worse. You could have lost the finger.
I know!
I was going to say, is this one of those ones that stops it from cutting you, but clearly not?
No, this is this was a table saw that really I should have not used, but I was laying floor. I've honestly cut myself worse on the meat slicer at my dad's store, which is not my dad's anymore. Officially, today, sold it.
I saw that.
Congratulations!
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Super happy about that.
Nice.
I know a guy who took off some of his fingers with a table saw.
Taylor, you saw that? Where'd you see that?
It's on Facebook.
Whose Facebook?
I don't know, but you were tagged.
Oh, well then.
Who still gets on Facebook unless they're going for boomer memes?
It was probably
My
sister.
phone was dead and I needed to message Megan.
Fair.
It was probably one of my sisters. But I don't remember where we were in the recap. And so
We were
now-
leaving all-
Draft.
Yep.
Oh yeah. You went to you went to the leaky schooner and you tried to talk about these pirate lords that Fletcher was threatening you with, and instead of having a conversation, you were really trying to rush things for a very eventful thing that you were trying to like get to in the last 10 minutes of the session. That confused me a little bit.
Well, I was just trying to look. I know there's something that's going to need to happen, but we can't deal with it right now. We'll be back, and didn't really go as planned.
Right, but you didn't give him time to understand anything you were throwing at him.
I was 100% doing that intentionally, trying to steamroll him into doing what I wanted to do. That is a specific tactic
Only time
That is a
will tell if it
specific
works.
tactic.
that did not work this time.
That is a specific tactic that you use while telling someone that multiple of his friends are dead.
Well, there was that part. I really thought if I just rushed past it, he wouldn't catch it, but he did.
Okay. So, you are currently pulling out of port with your 4 new crew members. I know I said 7 last time, but I was getting the tokens and was like, you got enough with the 4 you're adding from your other ship.
Cool.
They don't have names.
That's fine. They won't make it.
You gotta
But
get
they
through the
ha-
trial period first before they get names.
Yeah, they have tokens. If you guys refer to them as something, that will become their name.
Surety.
Surety it is. And Bandy.
R.I.P.
Alright.
The OGs.
Bandy never made it.
Bandy didn't make it. Great. So you guys are now on your way to the dwarvish Ikogan Mountains.
That's right.
Well, first we have to boat travel, don't we, to get there? Or unless
Yeah.
we want to walk from where we're at, but I don't think Damien would.
Are you sure? Damien might.
Damien
I've seen his
Damien
intelligence
skips
stats.
cardio.
Damien is
Oh,
on that
good point.
bridge from LA to Tokyo.
Oh my god.
You get another dog.
No, I'm dog sitting for my parents.
Got it. Sorry. Back to the
Right.
game.
Alright. So crew. The Miss C. Elliott.
Yes. That was the most important part of last session.
It really was.
So to start this session, I think there should be a discussion about what everybody's role on the new ship will be.
Captain.
Also, Captain.
Can we have 3 captains?
How about 5?
I mean, might as well.
Typically, you vote on captain.
Okay.
Damien feels that by beating
Okay.
the previous captain,
Damien, you're
in
Captain
one-on-one
A.
combat.
Atlas, you're Captain 1.
Technically, I also beat him in one-on-one combat.
No, you got beaten in one-on-one combat.
No, not the second time.
Oh, true. Yeah, no, I thought you meant during that time that I beat him and you.
Yes.
Did the NPCs get to vote?
No.
Do we have to tell them that they don't get to vote because they're NPCs?
Yes.
Tell
Give
them
them
that
an
their votes
existential
are,
crisis.
their votes are 3/5.
We'll say their votes add up to their votes will just even out whatever you guys vote for. All right. You voting on captains?
You can have it, Damien.
Yes.
I'll be the power behind the title.
He'll be the power
The
bottom.
power
That's what I heard.
6 of one, half a dozen the other. You know how it goes.
Dywar, he'll offer to lead the ship's defenses.
Okay. So Dyror,
I
that
don't know
would
what-
be
I don't know what role
Master
that's called.
Gunner.
Yeah, that.
All right.
Yeah.
So this ship does have cannons. It has a good amount of cannons. It has 3 light cannons on each side, so 6 light cannons in total, and 2 medium cannons.
It makes sense that Daira is training with cannons. Wait, was he Army or Navy?
And why is that?
Was he Army or Navy?
He was Army.
I would
But
still think
he-
they have cannons.
Yeah, I assume you would know how to use a cannon.
Yeah. Look, I trained in all the branches, but I committed to Army.
Okay. So we have our Master Gunner. I assume our Quartermaster's going to remain Perlin. He is doing a good job.
I'm happy with that.
Unless somebody else wants to be Quartermaster. You can just keep trading everything up.
If anyone else wants to be it, I'm going to start preparing some campaign smears.
Okay.
Run attack ads on the boat.
Master Gunner.
I don't know who it is, but someone's posting these absolutely scathing articles all around the ship.
Okay.
Talking about a people's ship?
Okay. We could use a first mate, bosun, helmsman, surgeon, lookout, and cook.
Is the implication that my cooking was bad?
It was just very wet.
I think it looks like
Long
one
as
of
you
the
wanna be
new
a cook.
one of the new crew members looks like he has a chef's hat.
Oh yeah.
He does. He was hired to be the cook, but also it's funnier if he's hired to be the cook and then Bungus is just like, nah, I want to be the cook.
You can tell that guy no, he looks kind of scary.
I was gonna say I don't know if I
Keep an
trust
eye on
him.
him. He might poison our food.
He's gonna cook us people. My name is Soylent. Soylent Chef.
I'll be
I
the
was
surgeon.
gonna go with his name is Sweetie, but okay.
Oh, Todd.
Yeah. You'll be the surgeon?
I'll be the surgeon.
Okay. Alright. Atlas
That
is
sounds
the
like someone who
surgeon.
doesn't do any work on a normal day.
Okay. And then
And if things get rough enough that we have to actually patch people up, I'll probably be dead. So. Oh, I will give our new captain the my emerald spyglass.
I think he already had one.
I already have one.
Oh shit, you already have one. Well,
Yeah.
whoever's the lookout, I will give them my emerald spyglass.
Alright. That just leaves Bungus. What do you want to do? Cook, first mate, helmsman, lookout.
Ow. I'll be on the lookout.
Right.
I give Bungus my emerald spyglass.
There we go. So, with that discussion over, I want to play something that open. Alright. You guys have set off having your discussion, deciding who is going to, do what now. Things are a bit different now that you are the captains and you have your own significantly larger and more formidable ship. That's a failure.
Yeah, I know. Just keep going.
It was a failure on the first one, but
Whoa. Whoa.
you're lucky I haven't forgotten what's in that box.
I hope you have it written down somewhere.
It is written down in my head. I assumed you'd open it way sooner than. God,
It'll
those-
happen
So I've
eventually.
seen him trying to open this box. Alice, can I try to open this?
Sure, Damien. If you could open this, I might find religion.
So is this an intelligence check?
Yeah. It's 3 consecutive intelligence checks.
Okay. Let's see where my intelligence is. Damn it.
No.
I got stuck at first.
There's this piece that sort of twists. No, Damien, no, you're gonna break it. Give it back to me.
Is an excellent idea. I set it on the ground.
Damien, I swear, if you break whatever is within it, I will put a curse on you.
Bam.
Put your own box.
Just pick the box up.
If Lookout wants to give me a perception check.
With advantage.
With advantage.
With advantage.
Oh, I can't see the roll.
Clear
bad.
day.
15.
Even better.
Clear day, super hot. What else is new?
157 degrees centigrade.
117.
Skin melts
You were
from our
close.
flesh.
Shit.
You guys are in the tropics.
With temperatures like these, you will go through twice as much water.
Almost. If it was 150, I'd say 3 times the water.
If it was 150, I'm pretty sure we'd die. Just the inhalation of the heated air.
You could live at 150.
Not for very long.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Or comfortably.
No, I'm not shitting you. I'm not like making shit up. There are people who like work in 150-degree temperatures. Like
Depends
I'd
on the
live,
humidity,
I'd
right?
live, but I wouldn't be happy.
no,
about
you can
it.
you can acclimate yourself to it. Is what I'm saying. Like
I think if the humidity is high enough, then you cannot. live at high
right.
It literally like
But like
scalds
in
your
a
throat.
150 dry heat, it won't like you can make it for a while
I'd
because
be fine with dry heat.
no, like that's about how hot it was. I know a guy who used to work at one of the power plant down by the river, and that's about how hot it would get when he was like working there.
When I worked at the MDF plant and we'd clean the press, the area around the press was 120 degrees.
Yeah,
But you had to be in a full like Tyvek suit with face mask and stuff, so there was no dry heat to it. It was all wet from your own perspiration.
right.
Oh.
Yeah, it was bad.
It's nice that they at least gave you a suit or whatever. I'm pretty sure he just went in jeans and t-shirt.
Yeah, well, literally, if you touched anything, because you're working on this big metal platform, if you touch
Right.
anything, you'd burn yourself. So,
Right. I don't actually know if he went in just jeans and t-shirt. I'm just saying I know a guy who worked in ridiculously hot temperatures. Anyway, your next day of travel. Perception check, navigation check. Navigation from the captain, obviously.
Oh, awesome.
Not as good as the second.
What is navigation?
Nature.
Are you sure?
Yes.
It would be an 11, I believe, if we have advantage. I actually can't remember how sea legs works.
That's fine. No, you have advantage on navigation checks.
No, I think I have sea legs doesn't say so unless there's.
It's the
Would there be
spyglass.
another reason I have advantage?
The
compass,
spyglass
maybe?
gives you advantage.
On navigation, thank you.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Okay. Next day. It's cloudy, and that cooled it off to about 100 flat.
Oh, thank goodness.
Right.
A very cool day. I feel like at this point everybody's
Little
just
chilly. I
wearing
need to get my
silk
cardigan.
robes.
You also, yeah. With your perception check, notice Nothing of interest. Right. 1, 2, 3. It's not working. Whatever. Why isn't this work? Okay. All right. Next day. Nature. Okay. Intelligence. Ooh, so close.
So it just has to be 3 10s at least.
3 12s. Since he's not sitting here.
Can I keep trying to help him with his box? Or do I need to get his consent?
I would say you need to get his consent.
I'll wait till he's back.
Uh,
Atlas, can I try my hand at the box again?
Absolutely not. It is my box. I'm gonna wander off and go find Perlin.
All right.
Perlin, could you see if you could just take a little look, maybe give me a hint on this puzzle box here?
Sure. 3 intelligence rolls, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll 20 is spinning. Oh, there we go. So literally just click intelligence.
Yeah, just intelligence. 1. How should I count that?
That's 1.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, just roll 3. Okay. And it's just the first one on all 3. First try. Idiot.
Ah, see, I knew that's how you did it. Thank you before as like the top pops open or whatever, and it seems like it's unlocked. Just couldn't quickly grab it. I really appreciate it, Perlin. This is something that's been troubling me for a little while. Thank you for. I won't bother you any more of your time. I'm just gonna quickly walk out the door.
Hey, what's in it? It looks fun.
Yeah, I'll let you have the box later. I gotta reset the combination.
You can see what's in it.
Oh, I see what's in it.
No, he can. It's in the magic items.
Ah.
Gonna tell anyone what was in it?
Nope.
All right.
Man,
All right.
Is
You
it
owe me a
single
favor.
use?
So you guys are coming up on an island.
Is it single use?
Yes.
On an island?
There's an island that you're gonna have to go around.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you want to go around the north or the south?
Do I know anything about navigation?
As the new
hope so.
captain, I would hope so.
We will go
Yes.
north.
All right. Okay. You go to the north. 1, 2, 3. This is just not working anymore. Such a cool idea, but just not gonna work. All right. With that, I feel like this is not super engaging, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say it's gonna take you another.
Does anybody attack the ship during the meantime, or are there any islands we would like to stop at?
You could stop at Tadror on the way.
What's on Tadror? Do I know anything about Tadror?
Tadror is an island under Elvish control. It's been under Elvish control for a long time, and it is mostly, elf shit. Like, they have wines and liquors, and they have fancy architecture and shit.
Supplies?
You want to stop and get supplies in Tadror?
Want to stop for wine? Possibly.
All right.
Possibly, depending on
Elvish wine.
All right. So you come around onto. You know what? Setting. There you go. You come
what
around on the.
is this?
Something I need to delete. I need to delete all the things that were supposed to be hidden. It's things you were dodging. Anyway. You know what? Fuck it, you guys move the token. I think you guys have permission to. Alright, you guys are on...
yes, we do.
Yes, hello. Your current destination is the Wolgon Temple in the very south part of Dwarvish Kogan.
I think knowing that Damien would want to stock up. Well, we're going to be leaving the ship for God knows how long. I want to really just buy, like, a bottle of wine for special occasions and something as a gift for the dwarves.
Okay. What in particular are you looking for as a gift for the dwarves? Like, what do you think dwarves... What does Damien think dwarves like?
Stealing money out of pockets, but he's going to get them something nice.
If only there was a dwarf you could get an opinion on.
Oh!
Or one of the new crew members, dwarves?
I don't actually think there is a dwarf in the new crew.
I don't think there is.
There is not.
Fungus, would you like to help me with a shopping trip? I would like to buy your
There's
lovely
four
family
goblins.
a gift.
Wait, are we on? Wait, are
You
we at
are-
dock or?
You are at dock on
Oh, okay.
the island of
I was about to
Tadror.
say, I'm in the fucking crow's nest. I can't hear you.
What?
Yes. Quit drinking in the crow's nest!
Never. I mean, we could look for some nice stuff to make some brews with. Dwarves do love a good brew. Possibly
You
a
gonna make
stout,
your
maybe.
finest brew for your family, your kin.
Don't you fucking bring up my family ever again. Sorry. He
realize that was
Bungus snaps back into it. And he's very apologetic. Sorry, it's
It's the heat, I get it.
let's go find these hops.
Now, I do not know what I'm shopping for. You will
We
have
should go
to.
find. Yeah, well, I'll lead the way. I can explore and find the most appropriate store that might have what we need.
Okay. How familiar are you guys with, like, do you feel Bungus would be with elves?
Oh fuck.
Probably not.
But he's trying to buy like what?
Wait,
Are you just trying to buy hops, or
does everybody know Elvish?
I know
who all
Elvish.
knows Okay.
I sure don't.
Oh, I know Elvish.
Okay.
Are you
So you can like
coming to the
read the signs and everything in the city.
Mm-hmm.
Are you checking your languages or?
Wait,
Me?
me?
Yeah, it sounded like you were
I
asking.
can read Elvish.
Okay.
Can we all read Elvish?
I cannot.
Everyone but Dyrower.
The heathen.
Sorry, they didn't teach us
savage.
Elvish in Academy.
But they should have taught you how to kill civilians.
Dyer's just not gonna. He's gonna look really pissed off, but he's not gonna say anything to that.
Why don't you guys go and get the brewing supplies, and me and Darroy will just take a stroll and get a lay of the land.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
So you're running off. You run off and you see all this like tangly, like engraven architecture.
Is Parlin staying on the ship, or which is he going with a group? Who's trying to?
I'll go with the group.
Which group?
We've got Bungus and Damien. We've got Atlas and Dyror.
I'll go with Atlas and Dyror.
So Bungus and Damien find a general shop. It's very fancy, but they seem to be, or I guess you're not looking for a general shop. You're looking for more of a like basically like a Costco,
Spices.
Costco for herbs and spices, or like a food
Jungle
supplier.
gems, if you will.
Trader Joe's.
Yeah, you're looking for a Jungle
Alchemists?
Gyms. That's actually straight up what you're looking for. And you find Jungle
Rainforest
Joe's.
Randy's. I like Rainforest Randy's.
You find Rainforest Randy's. It's
Jesse is for. Oh no, I thought he blurred for a second. I thought he was frozen. My
it's this
You
big.
jinxed
bad.
It's this
Fucking computer
big
catches
like
on fire.
world food shop. You know what? Fuck it. The elves are like the Whole Food shoppers. They're like your like super fancy middle class white people.
There's so many fucking ponytails here. I can smell it.
God, everybody's wearing flip flops.
What are these cotton pants?
They're linen,
just
actually.
imagine-
Thank you.
Right. So it's this giant store, and like you walk in, and it's immediately just like aisles and aisles of fruit that you have never seen before in your life, followed by a couple of areas of like all kinds of exotic meats, creatures you have never even heard of. What the fuck is an okapi? I don't know, but you can buy its meat here.
How much?
20 gold a pound.
Do you know how to cook okapi? Wait, no, you're not the chef. You think the chef knows how to cook okapi?
You know, you can talk. You don't have to type.
Bungus writes handwritten notes.
Ooh.
Creation hops. Ooh. Ooh, they do. Bungus is completely distracted, apparently.
I'm looking to make a good brew.
Fungus. What's special about Accretion hops?
I've never seen Accretion hops. I've only seen from this continent. I'd like to try it from another part of the world.
Say no more. Where is Accretion?
It's
East of Agria.
yeah, it's the
Got
other human settlement, human country. Calling out details of my world that I had to fact check myself on.
Yeah. Figured I'd
I know. I totally appreciate it.
it. Curveball.
Okay.
that I would need because I've got brewmasters. Do they have any like? You said we're in the like tropical. Where's like jungle area of this world?
Immediately south of you, like near Agria, is pretty jungly. Calico, on the island of Tabax, super jungly. Calico. See, because it's where the cat people are. Calico.
I'm also going to notice that they have calico cocoa beans.
Ooh. Calico beans.
Calicoco.
Love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fungus, are you making a extra
Chocolate
special
stout?
stout?
Yes, sir.
Ooh.
It needs to be strong for these dwarves.
Ooh. I like the attention to detail with so the Calicoco beans are going to be about 10, 15 gold a sack, and the Accretion hops are going to be 9 gold a sack.
Since this is kind of like not Damien's gift, but since it was Damien's idea to kind of have something ready to give them, Damien's going to bankroll this.
All right. How many stacks do you want to get?
I'm leaving it to the expert.
DM, how much brew would one sack equate to? Just you don't have
one sack will probably get you a full barrel of one brew.
We'll take 2 of each. Just one for the party and one for us.
All right.
Will that be 38?
That would be. I said 15.
Oh, my bad. I heard 10.
Did I say 10 or 15? Did I say 10 or 15? Fuck, what did I say?
I heard 9 and 10, but I might be wrong.
Okay. We'll go with 9 and 10 then. The cocoa bags aren't super big, probably much smaller. So, yeah. 38 gold. For 2 of each. All right. With that, the other group that went out, is there anything in particular you were looking for?
Not me.
Let me see what I have. I don't think that Dior would be looking for anything in particular. Yeah, no, I think honestly he'd just be, kind of walking around, seeing the sights. If there's any temples, I guess he would maybe stop by and kind of pay his respects.
Okay. Perlin? Anything you're thinking about?
You say my name?
Yeah. Anything you're thinking about looking for here? It's an elven town. That's your people.
If I were to find a spell book, do I actually know for sure that I can learn this spell? How does that work?
My understanding is that if you have your own spell book and you like copy the spell into your spell book, and then you know all the spells in your spell book.
Rules as written, that is how it goes. You spend like a certain amount of money and time copying over spells.
And if you find a spell book, you're guaranteed to be able to know that spell.
Correct.
Okay.
If you're a wizard.
Correct.
What if it's a spell that I'm not a high enough level for, though?
You can add it to your spell book, you just won't be able to cast it yet.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Does it look like there's anywhere that might sell spells?
You see a few places. You would see one called Tinted Lenses.
Okay.
And they have like weird, like looking Benjamin Franklin glasses with all the things on the like covering the outside, but then you can see a couple of spell books like off to the side in this place.
All right, yeah, let's check it out.
Right. Okay. You walk in, and there's an elf kind of like sitting back with his feet up, like all lazed out, and then he comes to it. He comes to it as soon as he sees you walk through the door, and he's like, sorry, don't tell my boss. Well, what can I help you with?
Hey, do you guys have spell books here?
We got a couple. What you looking for?
Attack spells?
Go through here. I've got a 6th level evocation. Too high.
Yeah. Well, maybe. Wouldn't be my first choice.
Ooh. 3rd level conjuration. How about call lightning?
Okay. Yeah, that sounds interesting. What would it run me?
Well, spellbooks aren't super cheap around here. 120 gold.
Well, you're not kidding, but have been kind of saving up, so I think I can swing that today.
All right.
We can make that work. 120?
120. And you now have the Call Lightning spell. By the way, you have other spellbooks, I'm pretty sure.
Yes. And the reason I haven't learned them is because one of them is Speak with Dead and one of them is Mage Hand. But when you gave them to me, you said that one of them was suspicious, and I can't remember which one it was. So I assume one of them is not legit. I don't know which one, though.
You can learn them both.
Really?
You can learn all of them, yeah. If you get a spell book, you can just like add that spell.
I don't know what you meant. I remember you saying something like
I remember very clearly what I meant, and
what did you mean?
You should just learn those spells.
Okay. What do I need to do to learn them?
You just need to like at one point, like one day when you're traveling, say today I'm gonna like copy my stuff into the spell book and learn it.
Okay. Cool.
I think it's like rules as written. It's like an hour per spell level. So
yeah,
like, yeah. So I mean, It's not much time at all.
Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of travel days here because
We're on the ocean.
So
yeah.
what did I just buy? Summon lightning? Was that what it was?
Call lightning. Call lightning.
It's a fun spell.
Yeah, that sounds exciting.
Yeah. You should be able to just look them up and add them, I guess.
Yeah.
If you search it in the compendium, you can drag and drop it right to your spell sheet.
That's how you do it.
But make sure you don't have your character sheet window popped out. It won't work that way. You have to have it like still within the Roll20 window. You can have it on a separate thing.
Correct.
You just took the first good option I was going to give you. I was going to like scroll through and just grab anything that sounded like a spell, like an attack spell. I gave you like a druid spell, but I think it's okay because I'm pretty sure wizards can learn anything.
Pretty much.
I feel like, yeah, as long as like you can like try to learn it, because I feel like the cool thing about wizards is it's like all about turning it into a science almost.
Oh my god. So
How do I pull up the compendium?
it's the one with the like eye with the circle around it, like the old ass Internet Explorer.
And then just search call lightning.
Yeah. So
It's on my character sheet.
it's like the little tab right next to your character sheet.
You know where our dice comes out?
Yeah.
It should be the little eye at the top of that like section of the screen.
And the letter I, like a lowercase I.
Oh, I was thinking.
Yeah. I realized that when Matt said it out loud that it sounded like that.
Okay.
What I was gonna say is the word. So I was reading through the spells, and I had like a dyslexia moment where I saw the word force cage right next to foresight, and I just read it as forecage, and immediately was confused.
I thought you were gonna say foreskin.
I like read it as a mix between foreskin and dick cage. So
There you go.
a forecage.
Is that where you like pull your foreskin over the top of your dick?
Yeah.
And then you tie it with a line. With a zip tie.
All right. With that,
Before we leave that shop, excuse me, sir. You wouldn't happen to have any glasses or goggles of some kind that would make seeing in the dark easier?
I got some that can let you see through clothes.
Really?
Yeah,
Can I try them?
sure. He hands you a pair of glasses. It's like a normal pair of glasses, and it has two lenses that like come down, like flick down.
Okay. I'd like to put them on and...
Yeah, as you flick the lenses down, you can now see everybody as if they were naked.
Oh my god. I know you're not looking at me, Atlas.
Absolutely not. Is it, I would say, like, is it accurate? Like, is it just, like, an image as if they were naked, or does it actually show, like, anything they would have below their clothes, like a hidden dagger or something? Dara, stick a dagger under your shirt. I want to see if I could potentially use this to scan enemies. Just cover your private parts.
You would be able to see any non-clothing items.
Dara actually does have a dagger on him. I guess he'll take it and yeah, he'll like stuff it in his.
You can also see that Dairo is packing. In more ways than one.
I'm assuming he's just like standing like this with the dagger like in his chest.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess he takes the dagger and puts it like underneath his shirt. Do you see it?
Do I see it? I see a dagger.
Great. Now, why don't you look the other way?
Yes, of course, we'll look the other way. So they actually work then. It's not just like a gimmick.
Yeah.
And how much would these spectacles here cost?
100 gold.
I feel like they could come in use. I'll take them.
So this shop just sells glasses that lets people see people naked.
You've done so much to avoid the horny bard stereotype. And then you buy
Crimes are legal on Tardor. Tadror.
Hey, I
Well-
mean, I'm gonna use them to scan enemies for hidden weapons
Right.
and titties.
Of course.
Hidden titties.
All right.
They're even more dangerous because they're invisible.
Well,
So nothing though that would help me see in the dark.
this was an entirely on-the-spot made-up item, if you couldn't tell. So I don't have a sheet for this.
Don't worry, you can send it to me later.
All right. What'd you ask?
Seeing in the dark.
I mean, most of our clientele, they can already do that.
Yes, I understand that. I can as well. It's really for potential use of a friend.
But okay.
So nothing that you have.
No, but I mean, if you want those glasses, I've got some spell books. He nudges you in the back.
Yeah, I'll just buy the. Do you have a case for them so they don't get broken?
Sure.
You just
He
Take
just hands
them
you
and-
a little glasses case.
put them in a little glasses case. Put them in my pocket. Well, I very much appreciate your time.
The case also folds up flat, like a piece of paper almost, or like a little card that just slides in your pocket pretty simply. Doesn't take up much space at all. All right.
All right, that's all I had.
With that, you guys are setting off from Tadbler. You can port pretty much anywhere you want. Give me a navigation check and a perception check. And with your navigation check, 18.
Thank God for advantage.
18. I will with an 18. I will generate a new wreckage, and with a 19, you can move 4 spaces any direction.
4 spaces any direction. Two questions.
Yes.
Do different things mean specific things, or is it just like a specific color you went with? Like, is this an island or is this a shiny?
That's an island.
Okay.
But that's an
I'm less
island
interested in it.
I think you visited. Or no, you never visited that one. That's an island that has unrendered features. Don't remember what that island was.
Then, let's see, I can move
See,
4 spaces.
you can move 4 spaces. I had different plans when I was.
Oh.
Don't worry about that.
Well,
When I was thinking that I could do the Fog of War stuff, but
fair.
I feel like this is more engaging.
Where's Bungus's temple at?
It is in the gray area over here.
We just don't know specifically where.
No, you can see it. You should be able to see it.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Sorry to zoom out quite a bit. So, Big Golem would be our
Big
way to
Golem.
go.
Or Silmond. Simland.
Yeah.
Either
Do
one.
we know if there's like a border patrol or like border wall or anything? I assume not because it's frontier-y, but
No, not really. It's pretty frontiery, and the borders are much more just lines drawn on maps. They matter a lot more around the coast than they do inland.
That makes sense.
However, that border in specific is a bit more of a physical thing, where you're getting into pretty mountainous territory on one side.
did you say Methodist?
Mountainous.
Mountainous, thank you.
Yes.
I was like, noted.
Bungus, you're more familiar with the area. Do you have a recommendation?
Do I know anything about New Ekla? Like, does Bungus know anything about New Ekla? Ekla.
How do you feel about elves?
That's what
You know Elvish, so you've probably been there at least once or twice.
yeah.
It's,
I don't have a. I don't.
It's
I
fine.
guess,
You probably don't have like a big preference for it, but it's acceptable.
yeah. Yeah. Either one. If we want to go to Simland or Bogalim. Or Beagleham. Beagleham?
Would you lean towards Beagleham then?
Love
Probably
these.
just because it's
Dwarf Town.
dwarvish.
Dwarf Town, right? Curse these randomly generated names.
I kind of like Girder.
Girder.
Girdier, I guess, but
Girdier, yeah.
I will.
I really like Bonkledor.
New Bonkledor, isn't it?
Yeah, but the new was added.
Yeah, new Bonk.
Who's steering?
You guys can take turns or do whatever, but just four spaces.
I guess.
Tapping my
If you hit one of these, you get a
One,
check.
3, 4.
All right. With your perception, yeah. So high perception just adds more wreckage to the thing. You want to investigate the wreckage?
Uh-huh.
You find something actually kind of useful for you now. You find 6 cannonballs.
Nice.
How many cannonballs does that give us? Pardon?
26, I think.
Yeah. Wait, we are getting 6 of them?
Yeah, you add 6.
Okay, cool.
Great.
And just to kind of like double check 100%, Atlas has the other comrade's bracelet.
But you guys have never used.
Oh, I'm planning
I
to.
know. I'm really wanting to be able to use it for a cool alley-oop eventually. I just wanted to make sure if we ever need to.
I've been trying to save it to literally save myself from danger.
Right.
And it just hasn't happened.
It's like a once a day thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Each one can only be used once a day.
Oh. Okay. All right. Next day's checks. Perception and nature. Ooh. Nature, nat 20, you get to move 5 spaces in any direction. Perception adds... I'm going to say it's DC 15, but you do get to know the weather. did you load? Okay. It's actually a bit colder than normal today. It is 94 degrees.
I am freezing. Does anyone have a
Guys,
sweater?
I'm not going to survive this, guys.
Are you going into hibernation?
I need to sleep. I'm cold-blooded.
This must be that global cooling I've heard so much about.
It's actually a bit foggy today. Kind of harder to see too far. Right, but 5 spaces in any direction.
If it's hard to see, I'm going to roll. How many directions would I use to roll?
5. What? You're moving 5 spaces.
There's 6 adjacent spaces to each space.
Okay, I'm gonna roll 5 consecutive d6s. I'm just gonna
Just move.
thank you. Each one's so there.
All right. Next day's checks. Anybody doing anything in particular on this day?
Is anybody learning any spells that they have, or
I guess
Okay.
I'll start the brew and
Ooh.
Direward, he's gonna drill the crew to see if they're like they know how to fucking operate these cannons and like
Ooh.
you know actually be prepared in case we get attacked.
All right. You drill the crew. A lot of them don't seem to know what they're doing. Surprisingly, one of your new guys seems really good with moving around cannonballs and knows what he's doing on the cannon. But some of your crew is good at it. Some of your crew isn't.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, in that case,
I'd like to interrogate this crew member. He's too good at his job.
while they're doing that, I would like to find out what flag we're flying.
What flag are you flying? What flag
I
do you
don't know. I don't know what ones we have.
Do you have a dwarvish flag?
It's in the ship's inventory.
Is it? Okay. We
Yeah.
need to check.
I think we've got.
Agrian, Eklund, you don't have a bluff flag.
Nope. We got a black flag.
I assume we took all the supplies from the Billy Irish. Did we sell the Billy Irish?
I assume you did. We'll worry about that
At
later.
different time, yeah. Let's...
But I would also assume most of the funds from the Billy Irish would go to the ship.
Debatable.
would
Say what? Because you guys do need to pay the crew.
True.
Not if
Oh,
they
yeah.
don't survive.
fire them right before their first paycheck.
Right.
That's how you guys
Well,
got away with it.
Is Dwarvish country? Hold on. Dwarvish. Ekogan, is it allied with New Eclia?
They're not. They're allied with Agria. You would actually know they're allied with Agria.
Okay, cool. We will fly the Agrian flag.
Right. So, flying the Agrian flag, you continue forward. You already moved your spaces. All right. So, next day's checks. Ooh, Firestorm. What the fuck?
eh? What?
What is this, Brazil?
Did you say firestorm?
In the middle of the ocean.
On the ocean, too. Wow.
Starts raining fire.
No, I'm skipping the supernatural ones, but they're fun.
Why would there be a firestorm, though? Is there
Yeah,
some
yeah,
sort of
they're-
like...
I will use supernatural weather at some point, but
not now.
For typical travel. I have already used some new supernatural weather, actually. But anyway, did you give me the next day's checks? So we can.
I gave you a 17.
Yeah, that you already moved for that.
No, I moved for the 22.
Oh, the move for the 17. That's 4 spaces. And then perception.
Another one?
No, I was
gave
just
you a
freaking
13.
Yeah. So
let's roll for today.
104 degrees and pretty good wind. 18, 4 spaces. All right.
Roll again.
Yeah. All right, and 5 spaces. You make it to Bigelow. All right.
Any wreckage near port that we can?
You would find a bit before going into port. You would find some wreckage now. It's not too far from port, and it looks pretty old. So you're sure that nobody's harmed or anything. Being used to stopping and looking around, you find 5 crates filled with rum that nobody seems to have ever opened before.
Wow. Dwarvish City, no less.
All right. So, you make it to the dwarvish town. You see little huts built in the hills, and you see these big rock the area is a bit rocky, but still jungly. But there's a lot more crags and things, and there's buildings built into cliffs. Really interesting looking masonry. And you see a directory, you see a tavern, you see all kinds of interesting places. So what in particular are you wanting to do here at this moment? Do you want to stop here and rest for the rest of the day and go to a tavern, or do you want to just have your crew dock up and then immediately head out?
Well, Captain.
Yeah.
Concerned. I know Atlas said he mentioned, speaking to somebody about our situation with the great captains, and he said that was taken care of, but I don't know how I feel necessarily leaving our ship in port for as long as we're going to be gone. Do you think we would have to fear anybody attacking us in port?
In port's probably the safest location, although it would be a drain on the resources. If we're going to be gone for, I don't know how long it'll take us to get there and get back, but I assume probably a couple of weeks at the minimum.
I'm sure we could pay premium for extra protection. Maybe someone to keep a good eye on our ship.
Well, I was thinking if the crew is just going to be sitting around here doing nothing and getting paid, maybe they could make small supply runs between here and another nearby city and just keep their wages being earned. I feel like we could trust Kymel and the rest of the crew from the Billy Irish to keep the ship in good order, knowing that we are going to go rescue their captain eventually.
I do appreciate that plan. Perhaps we could find them some freelance work to be doing while we're gone. I would also like to find us some, I don't know what dwarves ride, goats or giant rams, ponies.
What do dwarfs ride, Taylor?
Don't really ride anything. A lot of donkeys in the mountain, but don't really ride them. You just walk.
I suppose we should at least have one donkey since we're going to be carrying a barrel of ale.
Right. So you just want to have your crew look for odd jobs in the area while you're
Yes, I am naming Kymil acting captain. In the meantime,
You get the sense that Kymil is very trustworthy and would very willingly give up the title of captain. Kymil seems very avertant to responsibility, and doesn't seem like he wants to do this, but understands and is like, all right, but how long are you going to be gone?
August has assured us it will be. How long was it again, Bungus? How long did you say you thought it might take?
Well, it's a
700
700-mile round trip.
Like
On
2 months. I mean, let's say we could walk 15 miles a day. 700. I mean, that's 100 days travel. There and
You
back.
can walk more than 15 miles a day.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Whatever the DM says. Maybe we get can we get a carriage or something?
Car?
You could potentially get a carriage.
I feel like that would speed it up.
Nobody mentioned a carriage. I asked Taylor what you guys ride, and he was like, "Oh, we don't ride anything."
I
We
mean,
just
I
walk.
guess we could have a carriage,
Walk on.
but I mean, like,
Your legs ain't broken.
my family never had a carriage.
Most
Why
people
spoil ourselves now?
can probably walk about 30 miles on a bad day and
You
45
could
on a
divert
good
the
day.
train and save everybody else. No, I suffered, so all must suffer.
He is used to ride these babies for miles.
Would you say
Point
Quentin's
of the boulder.
was that 40 miles in a day?
I'd say if you guys get a carriage, which will be pulled by a beast of burden of unspecified species,
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping for T-Rex.
wish granted, it's a T-Rex.
Yes.
Dope.
No, it's not actually going to be a T-Rex. It's going to be something cooler. It's going to be your beast of burden is going to be a Paraceratherium.
Exactly
I have
what
no
I was
idea what that
imagining.
is.
Can you explain it to Atlas?
I know what it is.
Do you actually know what it is?
No.
What is
No,
it?
I was Paraceratherium.
What is that?
You can Google it.
How do you spell that?
Para, P-A-R-A.
It's Triceratops, isn't it?
P-R-A. Therium, T-H-E-R-I-U-M.
On for autocomplete.
Oh, that's
What's
pretty
the name of
cool.
This creature.
Weird elephant.
It's like a.
Rhino.
It's like the mix of a rhino, a
It is
giraffe, and an
the
elephant.
It is the largest land-based mammal that has ever
This thing's
existed.
fucking huge. Holy shit!
Yeah.
Okay, so are we riding on top of this thing? Like it's got like a little
Yes.
thing on its back?
Yes,
Okay,
it has
cool.
like a tent thing on its back.
Wait, that's cool.
Like the elephants in
So
Lord of the Rings.
you guys
or I guess
walk up.
anywhere.
So you guys walk up to the stables and you start talking to them and asking them about what they could do for you, and you just are immediately taken back by this giant creature's neck coming down and like eating something right in front of you. And the dwarf just goes, that is Sheila. She will take you where you need to go. Dwarves are Russian in my world, apparently.
And does Sheila bite?
I mean, only if you bite first.
Right. And how long can they go without food and water?
They eat pretty much anything that they go by. Grass dwelling, you know.
All right, well, I'm sold.
How much for Sheila?
Well, 6 gold a day.
Hold on. Trying to math it out.
35 days, by the way.
Sheila,
There
35
is
days round trip?
Yeah, if we literally get there and turn right around. So, add in a couple days buffer, you're probably looking at 40 days. So, 2,400
Alright.
gold? No, wait, 240 gold.
Split 5 ways?
Wait,
Or...
am I doing math dumb?
No, it's 240 if we make it there 40 days.
Oh, yeah.
Like there and back again.
right?
Yeah. 240 gold's nothing. Split 5 ways? 50 gold a pop?
Right? In the meantime, Kaimel is like consulting a what are they called? The board.
Bulletin board?
Yeah, the
job
bulletin board, like a job board, and kind of looking around for things, and pulls one off and is like, "There's a delivery. I guess we could do. It'll take about a month."
Perfect. Just keep yourselves out of trouble, I assume? You know, a low profile. If you run into any trouble, just run away.
All right.
I give Kynal the hat temporarily, but I will want it back. Do not feel like you need to take the hat off of
He kind of
my
like
token.
hands it back to you and is like, I think there's another one. I think Vlane's is still in there, and it doesn't have this smell to it.
Okay,
Sorry, Captain.
it's fine. I'm gonna go wash my face.
All right.
Something in my eye.
On your Parasite theory, can I not find a fucking JPEG or a PNG? Let's see. Okay. So what are you guys doing at this or like for the night? Are you gonna like leave right now? It's probably about 8 p.m. It's getting dark.
Captain, I figure we should just spend the night here in town, have a nice last rest in a good bed before we spend several weeks on the road. Take off early in the morning.
I think I would actually enjoy sleeping in a bed. Comfortable bed.
Agreed.
Alright.
Want to. What's Kynal doing with the crew? Are they just gonna head out now, or are they gonna just?
No, they're gonna stay in a tavern for the night.
How much ship funds do we have?
We have 400 fake gold.
If we were
Because
just
we
gonna
never
be
got
here-
rid of that.
Yeah, we should have used it like earlier, but if we're gonna be here for like not here for a while, but if we're gonna be coming back to this town, we probably shouldn't spend it right here. Yeah, let's turn in for the night and we leave, at the ass crack of dawn.
Sounds good to me.
All right. You guys go into a tavern. You guys go into a tavern, and you're immediately greeted by all kinds of drunken dwarves throwing around ale and all kinds of other stuff. And you notice that one of the ale brands on tap is Bohort Lager.
Excuse me.
Hey, do we know? I guess I know his.
Excuse the fuck out of me.
Yeah. This random tavern in dwarvish territory seems to be selling a lager titled Bohort, or like a lager under the brand Bohort.
Bungus is very
Interesting name.
Yeah, Bungus is very visibly upset at this point. Like on the verge of shaking with anger. I'd like to go to the bartender and try and, as calmly as possible, ask him, where is that Bohort brewery from, and how long has it been around?
It's been for
For the gentleman.
Yeah.
Make it alcoholic.
I'm very, I'm watching them pour behind the bar.
He just kind of does his normal pour, but the entire time he's just kind of staring at you awkwardly, like, what the fuck's this guy's problem?
Like he's just staring into the bug.
Yeah, and he gets all the glasses ready, and then like slides them over to you on a tray, and is just like, "There you go."
Not gonna wait. I'm gonna take a drink. Do I recognize it?
It tastes very familiar.
Those sons of bitches.
Why are you so upset, Bungus? Is something wrong?
Pretty good.
Yeah, I guess I wouldn't have told you. Very angrily, I'm gonna be like, "This is my family's recipe."
It's your family's recipe. Are you telling me that you own this brand of brew?
Not anymore. It died when my parents died many years ago.
And what's this? Well, if the recipe died with your parents, then why is it here?
Ugh, very visibly upset and angry. He will tell the story about how Bungus was born into a notable family of brewers in Dog Bowl Deer. And one day they were approached by some foreign-looking dwarves for the recipe and to sell the bar. They declined, and a couple years later, on the way to a trip to a brewing competition, they were murdered and their cart was set on fire.
Jesus Christ!
And
you think these dwarves did that?
it's the only explanation. I mean, I thought I killed them all, but apparently not. As he drinks more from the cup, a tear rolls down his eye. His cheek.
Well, I'm always up for a friendly round of arson. Want to pay a visit to this brewery?
Is this brewery owned by Dwarfweiser or?
Look, Bungus, obviously a great injustice has been done to you. And I believe you have a right to vengeance. What would you like to do?
How far away is Dog Bowl Deer from the temple? Pretty far?
Let's go to the world map.
Yeah, let me.
Over here. So the temple's right about,
Temple's here.
here.
Oh, Dog Bowl Deer's all the way down there.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
So
Yeah.
I do not
They
want to
are.
make this a Bungus, an entirely Bungus trip.
Bungus campaign. Let's go.
Seeing as
You would know this area of the Akogan Mountains is like pretty untamed and is like filled with bugbears and kobolds. And is very hard, like notoriously hard to traverse. There's like specific line right here of like where the mountains of like just sheer cliff faces that are almost deemed like untraversable. And you would know that if you were trying to get to Dog Bowl Deer, it would probably be faster to sail there.
that's kind of what I was figuring.
Yeah.
Could we just send them a letter of some kind, a cease and desist, if you will? Hey, stop what you're doing or we'll come and kill you?
As angry and as seething as I am about this, there are more important things and I believe getting this gem back to my temple and getting the Udrathi army off our back is probably more important than a personal vengeance.
We'll add it to
Pretty
the
hard
list.
to move a brewery. We could always just next time we're in the area, we pop in, burn the place down, and pop out.
It's no longer my brewery. My brewery burned down a long time ago. They've somehow recovered the recipes, built anew. So,
well, maybe there just needs to be a change in ownership. We'll as the captain said, we'll approach that when we get in the area. I agree with you. There are some urgent matters to take care of.
A little post-campaign bungus story. I like it.
The bungus one shot.
Oh, you think this is gonna be post-campaign? We're making our way there.
Wait to beat the shit out of some fucking dwarves. Now you know why I snapped about my family.
I like to imagine it's not going to be a combat. It's going to actually be a drinking contest where we have to beer fest,
Speaking of
down
drinking,
the boot.
I'm going to go grab another drink, take this. So, if you guys want to take a break real quick.
Fair enough.
Hey.
Right. But I'm stuck. You're stuck on me. Come on. There we go.
I fucking knew he was gonna do that.
It's your family's recipe, bro.
Where is another place in the world that dwarves are from? Like,
Cruvania.
okay. Is there a lot of places that dwarves are from, or like they're only like I could
Just Bluff and Cruvania.
Oh,
So,
Bluff and
like,
Cruvania. Sorry, Bluff.
dwarves are old world, and so
Gotcha.
yeah. So they're basically from the east side of Icors? I think that one's Icors.
So I can assume that they're probably from there.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, that's gotta be super pleasant for you guys. Sound of me digging into the chips. Right. My hastily constructed travel screen.
It's fantastic.
Absolutely incredible. It's like a mixture of Jurassic Park and Lord of the Rings.
You know me, the actual fossil nerd who's going to constantly be hitting you with shit you've never heard of before.
Well, I didn't know what that one thing was.
What one thing?
The
This thing?
fucking
Parasite.
yeah, that whatever that that thing.
That's what it is.
It's currently on the screen.
I had no idea what that was.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was about to say, did someone just turn on a blowtorch?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you lighting a candle again?
It's a pretty intense way to light a candle, Taylor.
No.
No, he says while putting on sunglasses. All right. Rested from your night, Bungus, infuriated at the sight of someone else, crafted at the sight and knowledge that somebody else has been crafting his family's brew. You all wake up the next morning and go out, and I think I named her Sheila.
Mm-hmm. I love Sheila.
And you meet your new pack beast. This giant... It's actually a rhinoceros, believe it or not. That's... And they saddle it up. They get a little thing on it. I've actually scaled this one up. This is probably a bit bigger than it actually was. But not by much. You're able to fit a little tent on it, and it has enough space for all 4 of you, or all 5 of you, to kind of like move around. Plenty of storage space. Pretty much anything you need, Sheila's got you covered.
Thanks, Sheila.
And you head off on your journey. It takes... Yeah.
Sheila handle the mountains well?
Sheila does handle the mountains pretty well.
God damn, she's an off-road bitch.
As she's going, she seems to just be knocking down trees left and right, like no concern. Any jungle that was in your way has been paved, and there's like a very clear straight line where you've been crossing. The first day is a bit rough. Some of you might even get a bit sick from like the motion of Sheila just beating you up and down, like as she walks. And the ride can be a bit rough at times, especially when the terrain gets more rough. But you eventually settle in, get used to it. Some of the braver of you might even go out and sit on the back of her neck while she. What?
I wanted to sit on the neck.
Oh, okay. I thought there was something I wasn't noticing. While she moves around, the scenery around you, you're walking along a plains. You're walking along like a plainsy grassland. That's where the jungle is starting to break into a more mountainous region. And you can start to, and on the dawn of your second day, you can just start to see the mountains in the distance. Hang on, I gotta post that picture of Sheila on the calendar for all of the days you're traveling. How many days did I say it would take you?
I think we estimated 40.
40 days in total, so 20 days there. Alright.
Because we asked Jesse, you're muted.
Technically, it's like 35 round trip. It's 34 point something. So it would be like 17 days there, and then I threw in some buffer of time spent there.
Right.
And, if we had some shitty days on the way.
Yeah.
We're back.
So roughly 17 on the way there and back.
Right. Sheila does need to stop and rest at the end of every day, but her legs are pretty long, and you guys are moving much faster than you would have had you walked. Bungus, having walked this region, noticed that Sheila, if you looked at her, it looks like she's only moving like at a normal brisk walking pace for a human, just kind of like looks like maybe 5-6 miles an hour, but she's probably moving about 40-50 miles an hour.
Jesus.
Oh, not an hour, I guess, but like
she's moving real quick.
She's moving quick. You guys are making good time on your trek. About the 5th day, you finally get into the more mountainous region. The guy at the stables, I don't know what his position would be called. The stable keep, I guess.
Like a groomsman?
Groomsman?
A groom, I guess, is what they would be
I've
called for
told
like
you
horses.
that as you guys go higher in the mountains and the weather gets colder, that you need to cover up Sheila. Although it's going to take a long time for you to get to the altitude where you actually need to like pull out this giant blanket that he has in the back. One of you might have even been sleeping on it with like the blanket just making your day miserable because you're so hot now out on the plains. About your 7 about your 10th day on traveling, you guys are pretty high in the mountains, and you can look out and see just miles and miles of flat like plains in the distance. As it almost looks like you're looking off on the ocean, but all of it is just grass. Then you've now been traveling for about 2 weeks, give or take. And you've gotten pretty far south, 14. And on the dawn of your 17th day, you can see a man-made spire rising up in the distance over all of the mountains. About halfway through the day, you get close enough to see the base of it, and it takes another 2 hours after you can see the base of it to get to it. The tower's probably 100 feet high, if not higher. It's obscene, like it looks 100 doesn't even. It's probably more like 500-600 feet tall. Actually, it's obscenely tall for like what you've seen before, and it's very large around the brim. It's probably like several hundred feet wide in a square. And Bungus, before you could even, when you could only see just the tip of the spire in the distance, you immediately knew that you were looking at it. Mm-hmm. As you pull in, you get to the Wogun Temple. You get to the base of the temple, and you're greeted by these two large archways. You can you walk through the first you walk through the archways. As you get off your mount, there's actually a place for these beasts in particular to stay, not too far. And you hook her up into the stable there. But as you're looking around at this place that you have known as your home, you notice how quiet it is. It's a little unsettling. You're normally pretty loud, and there's a lot of people around here, but you could shout out and hear your own echo right now. You know down the way there's a staircase that would lead you to the top of the pillar where the masters normally rest. And you guys go onto the staircase and you start climbing up to find the masters. As you do, you pass hundreds of floors of places that you'd seen before. You pass one floor in particular, and it being quiet is the most disturbing of all, because it's normally a cacophony of like children's laughter and screaming, but there's no one there. As you get to the top, you finally come around, and finally you see four of the masters standing, looking off in the distance. One of them meditating in his normal stance. One of them very familiar too. Holy shit, did my cat unplug my monitor?
My monitor turned on? Okay, cool.
You get... Yeah, my cat unplugged my goddamn monitor. You get to the top, and this wise, old-looking kobold turns to you, and he nods.
Bungus! Bow before your sensei!
Bungus bows.
Good.
Hello, Master X.
It's been a while.
Yes, it has.
Did you go to the place and get the thing, like I told you to?
I'm gonna pull it out. Here it is,
Ooh.
Master.
You know, you're the second person I sent. First guy, not sure what happened to him. I'm sure he just got lost or something. He was a pussy anyway.
Did we find out he died?
His corpse was in the room.
Yeah, I looked down, I'm wearing his gloves. Yeah, that guy was a total puss.
Alright. Let me test your skills. Now grab my arm. My other arm. My other arm!
I grabbed it, yeah, so I went right arm and then left arm.
And then
On
right
his
arm
left.
again.
Yes.
And then as he's going to like kick at you, he stops and he's like, "Ah,
Sorry, the bum leg's getting me again.
One of the other monks turns and is like,
It is good to see you, Bungus. It has been a long time.
Before Master X walks away, I'm gonna like turn it on him. I'm gonna go break the wrist, walk away. I'm gonna be like,
Finally, I see those 8 weeks. I see those 8 weeks I spent teaching you really paid off. Now,
best
I
400 gold I've ever spent.
now, I do have one more favor that only a true master of Rex Fu would be able to do. You see, I would totally just go and return this gem to the pillar myself. In fact, the four of us would probably go together, but as you see on the count of my bum leg, I don't think we can quite make it through such the treacherous terrain filled with, you know, those things.
Master, that I figured I would go on this trip. I've brought my comrades along with me. They've agreed to come with and do this for the sake of the temple to cleanse it.
Good. And your comrades, what were your names?
My name is Dyror Arhan of
A
Udra.
dragon. Udrath, huh?
Yes, that's correct.
Well, I hope you're one of the good ones.
No comment.
It was surprisingly silent from Damien.
Trying to process all.
Yeah.
this guy is the kobold, by the way.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah.
I would just like to lean out, like while this awkward pause is going on, I'm just gonna lean over to Damien. Am I hallucinating? What in the nine hells is going on right now?
You think they'd give us discount on brute classes?
Did
Ah.
you say Rex Fu?
No wonder Bungus is nearly useless in combat. He doesn't even know real martial arts.
The kobold looks at Perlin.
Yeah.
The kobold looks at Perlin and he goes,
I see. You have
Sorry.
weak and dainty wrists. You'd be a perfect contender for my 8-week course.
Really? That sounds like a compliment.
Yeah, here, I'll give you a free sample. Grab my arm.
Okay.
My other arm. My other arm.
What?
As he does that, he just like claps his hands on top of your hand, and then it like says, "All right, now break the wrist, walk away." Your wrist is mostly fine, but it does kind of like hurt. Like he just smacked you really hard.
I don't understand. Okay.
This the
And
Steven
so-
Seagal.
In 8 weeks, am I going to be stronger now?
Only
I
if you
don't
take
think
my
you have to do
course.
the classes by
It's-
8 weeks.
It's 400 gold.
Oh.
One of the other monks kind of leans in and says, "Normally he does not teach the younglings and whatnot. He has a seat on the council from nepotism."
Does your course come with a money back guarantee if I'm not satisfied?
All transactions are final.
He says while he's eating something.
Well, at least he's honest in that regard.
Yes, I'm not really quite sure what we signed up for. What are these things that are plaguing the passage between here and the spire that we should be worried about?
Well, you see,
As he starts to explain, one of the other monks just kind of like holds their hand like over him, and he's like, let me speak. You see, when I'm not pointing fingers, but well, there are these ancient kobold caverns under the temple, and in these caverns, there are many artifacts to kobold culture, and they've been here for many, many generations. The like halfling is, or like the shortest dwarf, looks like he's a halfling, is the one talking about this. Well, Rex here is a descendant of one of the kobolds who founded this temple, and he was enacting his birthright, exploring these dungeons, and what was it you did exactly again?
oh, I just blew up one of the walls. And then when I blew up the wall, there was this like glowing aura thing on this pedestal, and there was something that wasn't there, you see. And
Well, after that, this force, this black thing started coming around and taking shapes of all kinds of things and attacking everyone at the temple. It's killed so many. And more than that, he's ran the rest off. The temple surely is doomed.
So it's some
But-
sort of shape-shifting shadow?
I suppose that is what you could call it.
Not a fan of shapeshifters.
We have all managed to go into the shrine at one point, and I was able to read the ancient hieroglyphs of how the thing is actually the god of this mountain. It is a spirit, and it had a pact with the ancient kobolds. They crafted him a gem of magnificent proportions, known as the crown jewel. And in that, he granted them his protection. But at some point, the gem mysteriously disappeared. They say it was stolen by some long dead race. And instead of retrieving the gem, the god was sealed away. He seems to be very angry at being sealed away, and the gem is likely the only thing that could appease him.
And if it doesn't?
Then this entire temple, all of its culture, its history, will be destroyed. There will be no one left to carry it on.
Who else am I going to teach this magnificent art of Rex food?
Where has everybody gone to?
Well, some have joined the war effort. Others, I don't know, bunch of damn hippies or something. Went on spirit journeys and deeper into the mountains.
What do you mean by deeper into the like? Did they see
like into like the non into the wilds of the mountains, like the non-fighting territories?
Gotcha.
You know, traditional kung fu stuff. Go to fight bears in the mountains.
To be one with the nature. I get that. Well, where was this place that you found the pedestal where the gem is supposed to reside?
We
will be on our way.
Deep under the mountain.
Could you point us towards an entrance to this? Or maybe some directions?
I would love to guide you there, but you see, there's a whole lot of stairs, and I got this bum leg from fighting those globby things.
Can I make an insight check if his leg is actually injured or if he's just a dick?
You can make an insight check. Your insight?
11.
You get the feel. You can visibly see an injury on his leg.
Okay. Does it look serious or like? I'm not sure.
You can see that it's there.
Okay.
And Zebus, don't touch my world map. You're never going to New Zealand.
Ever?
Do you mean New Zeus? New Zealand's a made-up country.
Alright. One of the other monks takes you down and he's walking on a cane and very clearly limping down each step as he's going down. And you guys travel back down this entire spiral staircase that leads you through these like hundreds and hundreds of floors in this temple. And you get to back to the bottom floor, and you see Sheila just chilling. She kind of turns and nods at you with a mouthful of hay.
I nod back.
Zebus, you're not allowed to have beer cheese. Stop it.
Is anybody guiding us down there, or I can't remember?
Yeah, there's a monk guiding you down there. It's not Rex.
I'd like to ask him, has anybody come down here to try and deal with this problem another way?
Many have. I also went at one point.
What did you experience?
Well, I didn't need a cane before. The crew I took down, only one other made it out.
What happened to the previous crew? Oh, sorry.
Well, some of them are still down there.
I'm assuming not living anymore?
No.
How did they die, specifically?
These... I don't know what to call it. It was like water flowing from the walls. It took form and began to attack us.
Would Dyra have ever heard of anything like that?
You can make a his inside. I don't know what check that would be. Arcana,
history, Arcana, or nature.
History, Arcana, or Nature. Pick your favorite.
Sounds magic-y.
Yeah.
Arcana.
Well, all of them for me are equally shit, so I'll do Arcana. Yeah, I don't know shit.
I'm not looking, but what was it?
31.
It was a 1.
A dirty one.
Dirty one? Ooh.
Filthy 1.
Oof.
Nasty.
Use more adjectives.
Well, it's not a natural one. He technically rolled it too.
You ruined it for me, Jesse. Right. You guys are standing before not a staircase, but like just a hole that seems to continue to go down. But there's like a rope dangling over the hole, and he's like, "Yeah, if you just lower through here." It's at the bottom. You'll notice the walls that were blasted out. If you keep going. He also hands you a little, it looks like a dragonfly, like a little thing. And he hands it to you and he says, when you need to leave, throw this in the air and it will light up and guide you back.
Well, that's convenient. Bungus, why don't you take that?
Besides this water...
God, that Rex voice hurt my throat.
Besides this water thing, what other dangers might we run into?
The water thing, as you call it. It takes many forms. There are no other lives down there. At least not anymore. It has taken them all.
Well, it should not take ours. We will succeed.
Alright.
Bungus, are you sure this is really important to you?
What a question you asked before we get here.
Yeah. I figured everybody was committed at this point.
I guess so. I just... water creature, killing people. Just wanted to make sure we are fully committed. But if you're in, I'm in.
Damien has had a bad experience holding the rope from the top. He's going down first.
Alright. Damien goes down first.
As Damien is going down, can I... Oh shit, do I have any torches?
We're going to cut the rope? Oh.
No. Does anyone have a torch?
Good luck, Damien! A torch? I think I have a torch.
Actually, have a torch.
Sure. Okay, just drop a torch down so we can see how long this rope is.
Certainly. And Darrow, he'll light the torch by doing a little, like, puff of fire breath.
Oh,
and
nice.
then he'll hold the torch over the opening and then drop it.
I imagine it's kind of a cough when you do it.
I'm just like all right, I dropped the torch down into the pit.
Alright. One by one.
How deep does it look like as the torch falls down? Is it a long rope?
It's about... You can get a pretty good measure. It's about 60 feet down.
Okay.
It almost looks like you're going down a well.
Damien, how is it down there? There.
Old!
You say old or cold?
Cold!
Well, that seems refreshing.
Great.
Who's up next?
I'm gonna pick up the torch when I get down there.
Is the rope secured to something?
The rope is like secured to the top. It's also pretty sturdy. You can slide down pretty easily.
Right. In that case, I'll go next. And I'll slide down the rope.
I will follow after Dyror.
Okay. Then Bungus and Perlin?
Yeah.
Sure, I'll follow.
Okay. Everybody is now in.
I'm in.
We're now in. You are greeted into a small room. They're, kind of awkwardly shapen, but there's a door immediately in front of you.
I don't have dark vision, but I know I have the torch and I don't see anything.
You don't see anything?
No.
I do.
You don't have
Zoom
dark
out.
vision?
Try zooming out, Matt.
Humans don't have dark vision.
Oh, you're
Humans.
human. Sorry, for some reason I kept thinking you were half-elf.
I'm a gnome.
There, now can you see things?
There, yes.
Very hot debate.
Okay, can anybody else not see anything?
I can see.
I'm able to see.
Yeah, good for me.
Okay. Taylor?
I have sight.
Alright, so everybody's good.
I wouldn't say I'm good. Atlas keeps touching me.
Let's quit touching him.
Yeah, it's a little cramped back here. Maybe we should move forward.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have eaten onions for breakfast.
Damien, just open the goddamn door.
The hell else was I supposed to eat? That's all we had.
I opened the door. Right.
Alright. You open the door. As you open the door, you see statues of kobolds. Each one is holding up a torch. They're lined up so that, like, that's what these things are. Like those.
Oh, so we're heading
like-
north?
Yeah, you're heading north. You see
Bring your
these statues.
characters correspondingly.
Yeah. You see these
How did
statues
you do
of
that,
kobolds.
Matt?
That little blue thing on top of your character. Like, if you click your character and you see, like, a little blue square, you can grab it and turn your character. Do you see it?
Oh, nice. Cool, thank you.
You're welcome. What were you saying, Quentin, about the kobolds?
So there's kobold statues, and every single one of them is like facing each other with a torch.
Unlit, I'm assuming?
Like unlit torch. Like the torch is part of the statue, like the Statue of Liberty torch.
Oh, okay, so
Um,
like stone, like not an actual
right.
torch.
Right. Their mouths are all open, and they're all doing like slightly different poses. As you continue to walk through, you feel a pressure, and I didn't change the music. I was supposed to change the music.
I'd actually like to try to light one of the torches just to see if it'll work.
It's made of stone.
So does that... I'm not successful, or...
Like Statue of Liberty torch.
He's trying anyway, even though
Okay,
it doesn't make
you-
any sense.
You
He's
can try to
trying
light the
anyway.
torch.
Try
You
to
can
light the torch.
All right. As you hold your torch up to the other torch, the kobold, you like notice something about the kobold's face. Actually, you should probably roll perception, but
Perception's 14 if that helps, but I will roll.
past perception 14 would get it. You notice the kobold looks like it's crying. Then you notice it's crying this black liquid. You look around and every single one of the kobolds also seem to be crying out this black liquid, and it all starts pooling down and forms into a shape in front of initiative.
Ooh. Fuck. think my internet just disconnected again. Oh, nope.
Is everybody in the initiative order except Jesse? Okay.
I rolled. Did it connect? I just internet.
He did roll a 6 earlier.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
I'll roll again.
You're
if
not
you'd
on
like
the
me to.
initiative. You're not on the initiative order. Just roll and take the 6.
Damn.
Roll and take a 15, he said.
All right. We going ascending order this time? Yeah, sure. All right, Bungus, you're up first.
Woo! I'm gonna.
This black ooze is like taking a form and kind of like starting to like manifest into something in front of you.
Bam.
All right, 18 will hit.
And then bam. Bam.
All of those hit, yes.
These are all +1s. So 4, 6, 10, 15.
All right. You punch into this thing as hard as you can. And it seems to just be like shaking it in its form, but it does like come out and manage to make itself into these like tentacle-y form. Okay, is that your turn?
I'm gonna.
Wait, you're level 5. You've got 2 strikes. Oh wait, no, never mind.
No, he should have 4 unless he didn't
No,
pour
he's
your blows.
Yeah, he's a 4 and 1.
I'm 4-1 right now. My B. Ooh. Yikes. There's more up there. I'm going to just chill right here, I guess.
All right. Herlin, you're up.
All right. Guess I'm gonna do magic missile.
All right.
I'll send all 3 this way.
Magic missile. All right. So that's 9. It kind of like pops from the shock of the missiles, but seems to be holding onto its own form.
Cool. That's it.
Great. So they're gonna start lashing out. Shit. Fuck. God damn it.
I wonder what we're fighting.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Whisper toggle.
No, did he? Oh, okay.
I forgot
Hate to be a
the
dick
rules.
and ask, is my Mariner's armor considered magical?
Yes. Yes, it is magical.
Body slam.
Right.
Jesus.
It's your punishment for getting a spoiler on what you're fighting. Right. Alright, so, Alright, so, it's lashing out at... We're just going to ignore that roll real quick, because I didn't declare a target first. So, I'm going to take 4 strikes, 1 at Dyror, 1 at Atlas, 1 at Perlin, and 1 at Bungus. 12 to hit Dyror,
That will not hit.
9 to hit Atlas.
It's a miss on Atlas.
Pretty sure 9 will not hit him. Just feels like a safe bet.
Okay. 4 to hit. I said, who did I say third? Perlin?
Sure.
4 to hit Perlin, and 10 to hit Bungus.
Oh, okay. I'm good either way.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Alright.
These things are weak.
So none of them hit you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not.
The others seem to take their form, and you can hear crawling in the hallway as one more comes around to try to hit Damien. 8.
It's a miss.
Right, none of them hit. Dyro, your turn.
All right. I am going to take my glaive and take my glaive and just slash down at this one right in front of me.
Alright.
So Raven's Wings, swing to hit. An 11.
Yep.
Nice. So that's gonna be okay. I can re-roll that too, I think. Let me double check.
You have a great weapon fighter.
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah, I can re-roll that, so I'll re-roll the damage here. Better. All right, so 10 slashing damage.
Alright.
And then I'm going to swing again if it's not dead, because I have 2 attacks now.
It is not dead from that first one.
17. And then, ooh, max damage, 15.
You strike at its glaive, and it just kind of like pops, and it makes kind of like a popping sound, and it just fizzles out of existence.
Gross. And then I'm going to use a bonus action.
Right.
And I probably could have done this before.
Casting Great Blade Master or Blade Ward.
I'm using my pole arm master feat, but when didn't one walk up like from here?
Yeah.
It entered his range, so you can use this
I
opportunity.
could have
to
used my
attack it.
reaction to opportunity attack that, but I didn't, so we can just ignore that.
If it enters his range, he can opportunity attack it.
Yeah, that's part of the feat. So
Okay. I will remember that. I didn't know that.
yeah, so I mean, I should remember that. Honestly, I just wasn't paying attention.
Okay.
Yeah, if they enter my reach, then I can use an opportunity attack against them. But I'm going to use a bonus action as part of that feat to make hit them with the opposite end of the glaive.
All right.
And let me roll that here.
16 will hit.
Okay. That's 8 to this guy.
All right.
And then I think I want to Divine Smite that guy.
Okay.
So I'll spend a first level spell slot just to do an extra 2d8 radiant damage to that.
Okay.
So 6. So total of 14 damage.
All right. That one
That
manages to hold its form, but you can see like ooze start leaking out of it a little bit. It's having a bit harder time holding itself together.
All right. That's all my attacks. I'll end my turn by saying they can be killed. Just hit them hard enough.
All right, Atlas, you're up.
Do I have any sense that these would be more affected by, since they're sort of a liquidy material, would they be more affected by cold, some sort of magically cold effect?
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Sure. Because you totally didn't just look it up.
No, I didn't. I swear I didn't, but I have my blade turns from cold to not cold, so
yeah.
I'm only going to use it if I mean, I'll roll a check for it or something.
No, don't worry about it.
Alright, well then I will activate the Britannis blade.
I was more complaining about my...
Because you told us what it was.
Yeah, I accidentally told you what it was. Did you even notice that?
I did notice, but I, as a rule of thumb, I will not metagame like that. I do not look up shit.
No,
It ruins the immersion for me.
That's completely fair.
Alright, so I will swing... I'll swing at the one behind me.
Great.
With the Britannis blade as a... Oh shit, do I have to engage it as a bonus action? What is the... as a bonus action. Damn it. Alright, well, whatever. Alright, so as a bonus action, I will engage the blade, it liquefies into water, and I'll just swing in like a big uppercut, the trail of water like swinging through and slash into the one behind me.
Alright.
That is an 8 hit.
Roll damage.
Really?
It hits, yeah.
4, because I rolled minimum damage.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. That's actually a resistance. Oops. I lied to you. I just looked up and saw cold and listed in one of its things and was like, oh, you looked it up. No, it has cold resistance, so...
That's fine. So it takes... Yep, it takes 2.
Ah.
Do I notice that it seems to not be very effective to it?
You would notice that, yeah.
Alright.
You'll notice anything that I explicitly say out loud.
Alright. It does not seem to, the cold effect does not seem to have much of a damage to it. Maybe fire is the way to go? And as a bonus... Oh, now I used my bonus action, and I'm not going to move, so that ends my turn.
Alright.
In response to what Atlas said about fire damage doing more to it, I'm going to use my Great Weapon Master and take a -5 to my hit and just smack the shit out of it with my sword.
Okay. Which one?
The rectangle. Oh, which one? This one. This is the one
right in
you
front of
hit
you?
last, right?
You really want to take a -5 to hit the one that you know is damaged?
Yes.
Yeah, because it'll give me a bonus attack if I kill it. So I can make 3 attacks.
Okay.
That makes sense to me.
That'll be 6.
6 does not hit.
Well, we've learned the threshold is at least... it's gonna at least be 7. I swing at it again.
Alright, do you take the -5?
Yep.
Alright.
I've tried so hard.
If you didn't take the -5, that would have hit.
I've committed to my path.
I will say, technically, a natural one.
I know. I was making a joke.
Yeah.
All right.
That's my turn.
You don't have a bonus action, right?
Actually, I do bonus action to increase my AC.
All right.
Shield up.
After like missing this game of whack-a-mole.
It's too dark. Actually, I think I would have had to put down my torch anyways, so it's
burning at your feet. You can see.
That's why they call him Fire Crotch. Taylor. Fungus.
Oh fuck! What?
No, you're up.
Oh, I'm up. Cool. I'm gonna punch him once. Plus 1, 14.
Well, 13 hits, but yeah, 14 hits also definitely hits.
6. How does he look?
I'm
making
as your fist leaves it, it just kind of like falls, like its form just kind of like splashes to the ground and vanishes, like doesn't leave a trace afterwards.
And then I'm gonna run up here, and then cast
vaulting over
flurry of blows on him.
All right, 16 hits.
While I'm thinking about it.
Well, nat 20 hits and 16 hits.
Bam, so 10, 16, 17?
Mm-hmm.
Did you hit it with both Fury of Blows?
Yeah. Natural 20 and a 16?
Yeah.
So the nat 20 alone killed it, is my
Oh, then I'll just step up to the next one and hit the next one then.
All right. So that one, so you just kind of like, I imagine you just kind of like kick off the wall and like Superman through both of these as you go.
Yeah.
Like split, like disintegrating the first one, and then doing a significant amount to this second one as you land into it with both fists.
7 points of damage is what I was saying, because it's
right.
That'll be my turn. I'll stay in the middle.
All right. Actually, this is 7. Thank you.
Gotcha.
No, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Sure.
Okay. Perlin, you're up.
Cool. Seeing that these guys aren't that hard to hit, I'm going to go with Shocking Grasp, since I still feel like I've never landed that one.
All right.
I'll grab this guy.
Yeah. Well, that would have hit anything that I've ever thrown at you.
I know. What a waste.
All right. Roll damage. Ooh!
Wow. Holy cow.
This one does not die like the others. This one just like you just hold your hand out and you can't even get a hold of it. You just like, your hand just kind of like flows into it like water. And it just, lightning, it just like explodes out and there's just like a bit of mist that's immediately disappeared.
Sorry if that got in your hair, Atlas.
It's fine. It's all good.
Anything else?
That's it.
All right. You hear more coming down the hall. You get an opportunity attack, I think.
Where it is.
Yeah.
Is it just on those that enter within 5 feet or within 10 feet? I guess you can only attack one as a
It only gets
reaction.
one opportunity.
But you can choose the one that's further away if you so chose. Possibly.
Dyror?
All right. Okay.
No, do you
Yeah.
do you invoke your opportunity attack? Yeah.
I will do that. I guess I'll do it in this one. That one that walked up. Sorry, my character sheet is not loading for some reason. I think I have to refresh. Give me 1 second. And okay. There we go. Okay, yeah. I'm going to use my reaction to attack with my glaive against that one right in front of me. Or not right in front of me, but, you know, right here. 11, that hits, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 14 damage to that.
Which one? One right in front of you?
This
No, the one in the back.
Yeah.
All right, you hit it for 14. I can't think of a way that makes sense without hitting the one in front of it, but
I
kind
guess
of like-
kind of like stab it. I don't know, stab the glaive forward, kind of like overhead.
one kind of dodges it. Yeah.
Yeah, the one in front of it just kind of like dodges it, and then I hit the one behind it.
All right. After seeing the one guy, or after seeing Bungus like tear down all of the other ones, 3 of them start ganging up on him. 8 to hit, 10 to hit, 16 to hit.
Oh my god!
The 16 hits.
All right. 5 bludgeoning and 2 acid. And you're not wearing armor, right?
No.
All right.
4
So
bludgeoning
you
and 2 acid, so I take
5 bludgeoning and 2 acid.
5 bludgeoning and 2 acid. My bad.
Okay.
5, 2.
The other 2 try to hit the one right in front of them. So 15 to hit Dyror.
15 will not hit.
7 to hit Atlas.
7, you said, or 17?
7.
7 does not hit.
Shocker.
My armor class is low. It's not that low.
Right. And that's them. Dyror.
All right. See what spells I have here. Nothing that's really gonna help at the moment. I guess I'm just
I
gonna.
think I might have been able to throw an arbitrary amount of these things at you, and you would have just been able to beat it.
I'm actually gonna do. I'm gonna use my fire breath. I can replace one of my attacks with that.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna fire breath these 2 right in front of me.
All
So
right.
they need to make a DC 13 deck save.
Oh, they're not making that. What the fuck?
Did they make it?
I got a 15 with a -2, so yeah.
Shit. All
Or
right.
both.
Did both?
No,
of them?
on one of them. The other one got a 0. So the one in the back got the 0.
All right. So if they
That's
succeed, they take
9.
half damage. So yeah, it'll be 9 damage.
So it's 9 damage. Half of that is 4 or 5?
4. It's rounded down.
4. Rounded down. So half again is...
Oh, I'm sorry. It's 3d8 because I'm level 5. Sorry, I forgot the damage increase. So let me roll an
No,
extra d8 here. So that'd be 15 damage. So the one that succeeded would take 7, and the one that failed takes 15.
All right.
I'm sorry, I need to update that in the attack.
Do you apply a smite to your flame breath?
Bro, I wish.
No,
it's only melee attacks.
Well, I don't mean divine smite, like one of your other smites.
No, I think those have to be melee attacks too.
Divine Smite technically is not a... I don't think it's a melee attack, it's a weapon attack. So it could be ranged.
So you can use a bow.
No, I think it says melee weapon attack.
Oh, it does.
They are both still standing after that, and you get the sense that the fire didn't affect them all that much.
Well, fuck. I'm angry. I'm gonna swing and hit the one in front of me.
All right. 14 hits.
For 12 damage.
Well, full damage. It's
Right in the
still
gut.
standing.
Jesus Christ. Okay, I'll use my bonus action, then I'll fucking hit him with the other end of my glaive.
All right.
For 19 to hit.
All right, it finally pops, I assume.
So, like, fire breath, and I slash down at the one in front of me. It's not dead. Then I whip the glaive around and just smash it with the blunt end, and it just splats on the ground. Then I'll move. Actually, I'll just stay where I'm at. I've reached. And that will be my turn.
All right. Atlas.
I'm going to cast a spell. I'm going to cast Hypnotic Pattern. It's a 30-foot cube. I'm going to place it so that the edge of the 30 feet ends like in this row here in front of me. So Bungus will be affected, and any of the tentacle things that I can see or also not see.
Okay.
So I just like reach inside my pocket and I grab like 2 gold coins and throw them up in the air, and they just glow and then sort of like burst into this like kaleidoscope like color pattern.
Yeah.
And they have to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right, so what about when they fail? All 5 of them?
15.
All 5 of them, right?
Yes, all 5 of them and any that I can't see that are potentially past them.
And also Bungus.
And also Bungus.
2 of them succeed, 3 of them fail.
Okay.
Bungus also fails.
Alright, so you are charmed. You are incapacitated. You're like entirely focused on the pattern, and you are not able to do anything. Unless you can succeed against it. Later. Spell ends for an affected creature who takes any damage, or someone else uses an action to shake it out of its stupor.
Okay.
For my...
Bungus, you are also charmed.
Yes. For my bonus action, I will turn to... I will turn to Damien and say... You might need to wake up Bungus. He's going to be a little bit shaken. Again, if you could just use your giant fucking blade and cut these things apart, that would be great. And I will use a Bardic Inspiration. And then I will also move away from them.
Since these guys are incapacitated or charmed, is it auto crit if I hit them, or do I have advantage on hit?
Both.
Nice.
You have advantage on the attack, and if it hits, it's an auto crit, if you're in melee.
If I'm in melee and it's an auto crit, does that mean I get my bonus attack regardless? From Brute Weapon Master?
I don't know how the feat works.
I don't either.
Let's see.
That's a weird ruling question.
When you score a critical hit, so if it's an automatic critical hit, then yes.
Okay.
That's my assumption. But, anyways, if it's my turn, I'm going to swing on the one that's next to me and unconscious.
Okay.
I'm going to Great Weapon Master, -5 to hit.
Okay.
At advantage.
At advantage.
Okay.
That'll be a 18.
Yes.
That'll be. I get to re-roll that. What? Hold on.
Great Weapon Master.
Yeah, that's right. I get to re-roll that one, so that'll be 20. Plus, I get to roll my damage die twice again.
Twice again?
Which, yeah, because I get an extra crit die on my rectangle.
Oh, fuck. This is a great combination.
So that'll be 37.
Okay.
Does it die?
Yes.
Wait, 3 of them succeeded? I thought 3 of them failed.
3 of them failed, yes.
We just don't know
Oh, I can't see the heart on this one. So I thought it had succeeded. Yeah. Okay.
I'm going. How long does the charmed work?
You don't know.
I don't know. So I'm going to attack one that's not charmed. I'm going to attack the one directly in front of me.
All right.
-5 to hit.
Okay.
That'll be a 10.
Hit.
Hold on. It's not rolling that right. So that would be a. Let's see. 9 plus. It would be 19.
19 in total?
Yes.
Okay.
I rolled a 5 on my damage die.
Okay.
And then I get
and then plus 10.
Yeah.
So 19. Right. It's barely holding on.
Okay. I use my bonus action to hit it again.
Okay.
I'm not going to take the -5 though.
Okay.
That'll be a 23.
All right. Well, you kill it. All right.
That'll be my turn.
Fungus. You're up.
He's incapacitated.
Nobody shook me from my stupor.
Yeah, he's stuck.
This,
Sorry, bud.
these 2 coins in the air are so beautiful and distracting.
Mesmerizing.
It's so pretty. You must get closer.
Technically, he can't move, but yeah.
Great. All right, Perlin, you're up.
So should I? This is as far as I can see. Is there a wall beyond that, or can I just not tell?
It's dark. You can kind of make out more statues in the distance, but
If I get closer, would I be able to see better?
yeah, you would.
Okay, I'm gonna move here. Okay, I don't see any further. I don't know how I've seen that far before, honestly. So I can see my range, it's not that far.
Oh, you get the light of other people added to you.
Okay.
Yeah, our visibility is only 10 feet.
So would it be possible for me to cast Fireball and put it here, even though I can't see there? Or actually, it might say. Just as a point within range.
Yeah, you don't have to be able to see it. You could just sort of guesstimate.
Okay.
Where are you want
Rules
your
as
fireball to go?
Right here. It says it's a 20-foot... Wait. A 20-foot radius? Oh, man, I'd have to put it really far.
Yeah, it's a big bomb.
Holy cow. I thought it was 20-foot diameter. Holy cow.
Yeah, it's a big old spell.
So yeah, you just need to put it there. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Is each square 10 feet?
Yeah.
Oh,
They're normally 5 feet, but I was messing around with things.
well, perfect. I will put it here then.
It hasn't come up yet, but yeah, each square is 10 feet.
Yeah, I gotta click on it. Just FYI, call lightning. I do have to be able to see the spot that I'm casting it, but I guess not for fireball.
Holy shit!
That's a lot of fucking. My God.
So they each have to do a dexterity saving throw.
Wow.
And even if they succeed, they still take half that.
What's the DC?
14?
Did that not go up for you?
Did you?
What's your intelligence modifier?
What's mine?
Yeah.
3.
Oh, okay, that's right then.
Yeah, that is right. I mean,
okay.
That's
so
right.
14.
I could have cast it at level 4, but actually,
you should not be able to cast it at level.
So,
okay, yeah, never mind. It asked me what level to cast it at. I don't know why.
They've got low deck anyways.
They seem pretty quick to Damien. He missed them 2 times a bit ago.
That's impressive.
Paint this scene for me.
Well, I try to catch a glimpse a little further as the fireball lights up, see if I can see any further. Although, might not be the best idea to stare at like a small star that's appearing in front of us. So I'll squint. So I probably am not going to get a great visual, but I am going to definitely see some charred and smoky remains, I assume.
They've been like bursting into nothing, basically. Kind of like
okay.
Fizzling out.
Well, perfect. Yeah, the fireball is just going to quickly grow out, and then I'm going to hopefully Bungus keeps his eyebrows.
Great. Oh fuck! They resist fire damage. Actually, 2 of them lived. Never mind.
Ooh.
Okay. One of them died.
They still would have taken what? 18.
They would still take 18, yes, but
yeah.
2 of them are barely hanging on.
Impressive.
And one of them.
Did I kill the one with the heart?
Just like explodes. Yeah, you killed one of the ones with the heart. And the other 2 are just like barely hanging on. You can see like ooze seeping out of this thin membrane of like these tentacle-looking creatures that are coming at you.
Sometimes civilian casualties are unavoidable.
All right. Can you do anything else, or
that's it?
You done after a fireball? Great.
Yeah.
Skywar.
All right, Dywar, he is gonna run forward a little bit,
vaulting over Perlin.
Yeah.
I hate to be a dick. Don't they have initiative 10?
Oh yeah, it looks like they got removed.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
they do. All right. They manage to come forward. Each one takes a swipe. Nat 20 to hit Damien.
Question.
Yes, you do.
The one on the right side who is charmed.
Charmed!
Has to make a save.
They got a nat 20, yes. It needs to make a save. What kind of save? Cons?
Alright, wait, hold on a second.
Or charisma?
I think his movement's actually 0.
Actually,
his movement is actually 0.
It ends if it's damaged, so it's fine.
Damn.
So it isn't charmed.
Okay, so when it moves there, I want to use my reaction to attack it.
Okay.
Because it's within reach.
Okay. All right.
Does that kill it?
Nice.
It does.
Nice. Okay. So as soon as it slithers towards Damien, Bungus, you just feel you feel like a whoosh of air over your head as I swipe my glaive over you. Kill that thing.
Bungus is still focusing on the coins. He has no idea what's going on.
Oh, that's right.
This other one rolls a 9 to like haphazardly swing at Bungus. Does he get advantage?
He would have advantage.
Yeah, it's still a 9.
Oh. Still
All
missing.
right. Yeah, I know. He haphazardly swipes at Bungus, and then now it's Dairo's turn.
This
All right.
Bungus's Rex Kwon Do training train him to like just automatically like react, avoid the.
It's just Ultra Instinct Bungus.
I'm
Okay,
only using 1% of my power, man.
That would just be 14 damage.
Well, just 14 damage. How do you do it?
I guess after I like swipe over Bungus to kill that one, whenever it becomes my turn, I kind of like spin the glaive around to get a better position, just bring it down on top of the ooze and kill it.
All right. As your glaive goes through, and you get as you get on top of Bungus, and your glaive goes through, it splatters out, and a silence overtakes the room. You get the feeling that they're no longer here.
I'll wipe my glaive off from all the splatter from the oozes.
You can see to the end of the hall that there's a doorway or a narrow passageway leading to the left at the end of the hall. Should you all travel down there, you notice a corridor that goes straight back. Seems to be beckoning you deeper into these tunnels, which sounds like a good place to pick it up next time.
All right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Sounds good.
Right. Hopefully,